name is Jojo Vito. Welcome to Street Smart. Today we'll be talking about a subject matter very close to my heart, and that is people management. With me this afternoon, Mr. Mano Anto.
Good.
Talk. What is the importance of HR in the achievement of the goal of a certain organization?
Okay. Equally important with other areas of management is the human resource. It is
management.
because it is the human resource person who ensures that there is the right number of people and the right kind of people in the organization.
Okay, so I think I like that line that it is equally important or equal footing with other departments.
Yeah, because as we define human resource management, it is concerned with the optimum utilization of people. It is we have to determine, we have to ensure that they are economically useful in the organization, that they are productive in the organization.
Already several fields in that definition. First is the acquisition of the right employee,
Okay.
even the retention
recruitment.
of the recruitment.
The selection and hiring of employees.
Okay, and even the motivation a while ago you made mention also. Let's talk first about the hiring. How can we say that ang isa ka recruitment process is effective or not? Ano?
I understand every organization has its own guidelines in selecting people. And some say that it is an easy job. Recruitment is an easy job. No, actually it is not. It is a difficult job because we are not looking for a person to fill in the position, but we are choosing for the right person to fit in the job.
The right person for the right job.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
what are the things that you do? So in your own experience, ano ginahimo taya? In my case, before may mga testing ta, aside from
We have the psychological
we have the
testing.
psychological
Okay.
testing,
We have the IQ tests.
we have the IQ test, we have
Okay.
even the personality test, no?
We have the personal interview, of course.
Yeah, the personal
Okay. The
interview.
background investigation.
Yeah, you would trust your instinct also. That's number one. Tanaw ko, we conduct psychological test. I do interpret psychological test. Ako ginaiga-interpret nga. Mambal ko nga, siguro during the time gutom lang siya na magkuha sa exam, so probably nagsala lang siya. O kung hindi ginamit nga English niya, no? Hindi ginamit iya nga background sa English, why maintindihan mayo. Sophisticated gitang mga aplikante that they can even fool you during interview. Nga they could
Ma-deceive
appear-
ka,
ma-deceive
deceiving.
Nga daw angel sila pag abot gali perte, especially for example kung ang Imobi company is a service industry tapos hindi iya service oriented ang applicant, then ultimately hindi gid siya
Yeah, exactly.
magtinir sa company.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that's a very good point for our televiewers that if you have the money, if you have the capacity to employ all these mechanics, for example, psychological tests or conduct a thorough investigation or even interview, abe, kung may ara kami ng capacity, invest in this. After you have hired an individual, what do you do next?
The training and development
The training and
programs.
development. No?
Okay.
We would like to hear straight from you as a client, for example. What is the reason why you invested on training? Nga mabayad kagi sa imong nga trainer, why would you do your training program in a hotel, for example, nga hindi mo sa
The bottom line there, Joe, is people empowerment. Okay, because we believe people empowerment, and because we were before in marketing firm, right? Okay, and so our trainings include a lot of salesmanship trainings, sales training.
Training is expensive. Try ignorance. I think they're more expensive than investing on trainings. No? But we have to consider also that really training is a little bit expensive. The rates of trainers now are really a little bit perception nga mahal ang training. Ang inbutang mo da. So it is actually a capsulized expertise. No? It is a technology transfer. That's why mahal siya.
Yeah.
So in your case, do you have your own training department before o kung dala na sa HRD?
We had our own we had an employee in charge of the trainings.
Hiring?
Hiring,
Training and development.
and next we have the wage administration.
Ikaw sagad
So
ka
what is
na.
important? So in wage administration, you should ensure that ang sweldo mo sa mga tao is within the, what is provided by the law, the minimum wage law, and what is provided by the CBA or the collective bargaining agreement.
So for sa mga gagmay bisubong nga nagapamati sa aton nga mga entrepreneurs, that it should be within
The minimum wage law,
in the minimum
and
wage law.
depende man sa mga agreement nila sa employer.
Times may mga concern is subong aton nga mga client kung isa panawag sila no nga we have this so-called wage distortion na ang
Yeah.
pinaka problema subong because
The realignment.
realignment. You'll be asking your people. May mga complaints na nga si A nga bag-o lang nagsulod sa company taas pa sa akong sweldo nga daan ako din sa nga company, no? We call that
Actually, in labor realignment of salaries, no, di ba? Actually, in labor code, we have the formula of wage distortion. So pwede man na nila yung
Mabal
magamit.
si A nga. Siyempre, everybody feel that they deserve an increase in the
Yeah.
organization. Tapos magkanda ka job evaluation sa ila, mambal sila, magwaabi nga taas si A, si B sa iya, mambal siya nga bias gito sa iya. So, sometimes, number one basis should be the minimum wage. But sometimes, we have to admit this. And this is our heartaches as HR practitioner, that sometimes, the minimum is not livable.
Yeah.
The minimum wage is not really livable.
Not necessarily the living wage.
Term to use there is not only the minimum wage, but the living wage, no?
Living wage.
It should be livable. If an employee is not happy, then ultimately, it would surely affect his performance, no? And even ang iyang relationship with others in the organization. So, as much as possible, we have to take into consideration also the welfare of our people. And I think that would lead us to the next topic.
Labor relations.
Ano gid ang pinakadamo nga problema sa mong?
So subong, of course, the streamlining or the re-engineering of manpower
Yes.
or the downsizing.
The downsizing.
Isa lang na ang ginaminsin na.
Okay. When is the time that an employer, in ano nga tiyempo, the employer has the privilege or the right to discipline employee? Or may dire-
In labor relations aspect of human resource management, yo, diri gasulod ang tinatawag na management prerogative, no? Because every employer has the prerogative to instill discipline in its employees and to impose reasonable penalties upon erring employees pursuant to the company rules and regulations. And in relation to that, I'd like to share with you the words of Azucena in his in his book, Labor Code of the Philippines. And he said that success of industries is a foundation upon which just wages may be paid. And there can be no success without efficiency.
Correct.
And there can be no efficiency without discipline.
Mhm.
So that consequently, those employees who trample down the code of discipline, they are actually jeopardizing not of their own interest, but to the interest of not only the interest of the employer, but also their own interest.
See.
They are actually killing the hen that lays the golden egg.
Correct, correct.
Kung mabuto or mabankrupt ang isa ka employer, it's because sa mga wrongdoing sa mga sa inefficiency sa mga empleyado. There are two grounds, no, of terminating employment, no. One is just cause and the other is authorized cause. Authorized causes. Amo ini sila ang mga retrenchment. One is retrenchment and labor saving device, no. Redundancy, no, kung superfluous na ang posisyon sa mga sa organization mo. And then operations, no, kung nag-close ang inyong
Close na.
company. Okay.
So, ang isa ya.
Ang isa ya daw disease. I think the last one, I think it's in Article 284 which is disease, no.
Okay.
And ang isa yang just cause.
Boss.
Lima naman na sila, no. One is gross neglect of duty,
Okay.
serious misconduct, no, and willful disobedience, fraud, commission of crime, no, against the employer and his authorized representative, and analogous causes, the efficient delivery of personnel services.
Oo. So, can you give us an example? Mga example
Like there, nagasulod ang mga benefits, no, sa
No.
mga companies benefits, mga SSS, no, Pag-ibig,
Pag-ibig.
PhilHealth programs,
Motivational programs.
motivational programs, giving recognition sa mga deserving employees, no, like maskin maghambal ka na most punctual employee, no,
Correct.
the healthiest employee, wala
Correct.
nag-avail permis sa mga sick leaves.
Yes, yes.
That's one.
Kadamo, no?